What's going on, guys? This is Naga in Cambodia, aka the Conscious One, coming at you. This audio is for men only. Let it be a warning to women that if they listen to this audio, they most likely will be butthurt. However, if they are with the truth and with the Heavenly Father, then go ahead and listen to this audio. I speak nothing but truth. Don't hate the messenger. Hate the the evil system. Hate the evil entities that put this madness together out here. That put this backwards behavior in place. So guys, I'm just coming up from a quickening. And the thing is with me, I have a lot to say. And sometimes I say maybe I should jot down notes to put my ideas together. But I say no, I'm not going to do that because I want to speak straight from the heart. If I make grammar errors or speaking errors, I'm human. So I just want to speak from the heart. Now, the title of this audio is, feminism hurt women more than it did men. Guys, women are, especially here in America, are under the spell of Lilith. And, remember, Lilith is jealous of you. Now, guys, you see some of my videos and you see, obviously, I'm having a lot of fun. It's not made up. It's not, it's not something I'm making up saying, look at me, or I need attention from people. Look, I'm having fun. It's not made up, guys. I am truly somebody that knows how to have a good time by myself. And when I say by myself, somebody's mind would automatically assume, but what about women? Oh, believe me, I get a woman when I want to get a woman, guys. All I have to do is put my money together, which goes in my pocket. I don't work for nobody else but myself. And I get on that plane and I go somewhere and I can have access to plenty of women. It's only here in America where this spirit of Lilith has taken over women's minds to be the enemy of man. I mentioned how when I went to Cambodia, there was no welfare system. And I got to see women in their natural habitat. Interesting, I say habitat because it makes me think of the monkey experiment where they introduced currency to a group of monkeys, and what happened with that species is that the women started prostituting themselves and the men started doing all type of devious things, mainly murdering, lying, and stuff like this, and cheating. Because that's what human beings act like with this monetary system. It's nothing but a bunch of monkeys. It's Planet of the Apes. But getting back to women, guys, women really don't know how to have fun. Women need to be told how to have fun. Because when you leave women to themselves and you leave men to themselves, who comes out on top? Who is having more fun at so-called being lonely? Does a man have more fun? When we're talking about two individuals who don't have children, if you put a woman with no children to herself and say, okay, go out there, here's some tools, here's some money, here's a car, go have some fun. And then you do the same thing to a man, no children, here's maybe here's a car, here's some tools, here's some money, go out there and have some fun. I bet you any amount of money that the man would know how to have more fun by himself than a woman would. See, the woman is needy, guys. The woman needs a man more than the man needs a woman. It took me a long time to figure that out. That's why a lot of times when men trying to get with a woman, they say, hey man, I'm gonna set you up. Yeah, they're gonna set you up with a woman. Because the truth is, a man really don't need a woman. We're talking about for marriage here. We're not talking about sexual. A man can get sex anytime he wants to. We're talking about who needs the other one more in a relationship. It's the woman. Why? Because she is the weaker vessel. She does not think better than a man. She is not physically stronger than a man. And in the physical world, those are the two most important things needed to survive, to maintain its sanity. So feminism really did hurt women more than it did men. You know, guys, I remember coming up, I told my mother one time, I said, Ma, I don't know what's wrong with these women out here. It's like they jealous of me. And my mother knows that I'm a very, very smart, wise man. She knows it. But there are certain things that your mother would not tell you about women's nature. Okay? I was somebody who was married to a Puerto Rican woman once. And, long story short, came home and another guy was in my apartment. And this woman actually answered, my wife actually answered the door with another guy in the bed in my apartment. This happened to me, guys. This happened to me. I've been through worse. I have seen the worst out of women. You see, yes, that happened to me. And the best thing about that happened to me was that I could never get hurt like that again. See, I got hurt the worst. And let me tell you something, guys. A woman will do that to you no matter how good you're giving her sex or how much money you're giving her. It don't matter. When a woman decides to screw you over, she will screw you over. And she'll deliver a death blow, have you contemplating suicide and all this stuff. So I've gotten through the worst. So can't nothing a woman can do in America to ever hurt me again. Now, as far as the jealousy part, yeah, the women here in America, guys, you gotta understand she is possessed by Lilith. Lilith is jealous of man's power. You must understand that she is jealous of man's power. I'll give you an example. There are women out here on the field that see me and they would rather see me frown than rather see me smile. You say, how is that? Well, I started noticing something about American women, and even women that come from other countries that get exposed to this Lilith energy here in America, they eventually turn to the same beast. When I'm smiling and having a good time, I started noticing that women don't like that. They like me more when I'm mad and irritated. You know why? Because they mad and upset. They can only relate to a guy that is angry on the inside because they are angry. They are angry with themselves because feminism hurt them more than it did men. So sometimes I do this game where I pretend to walk around in a bad mood, and do you know I attract more women when I pretend I'm in a bad mood than when I'm in a happy mood and smiling and all this stuff? That's because that's the way she feels inside. Don't let these women fool you in America, guys. Notice I keep saying America because I don't want nobody trying to put the stigma on me that I believe it's about all women. Again, I have been to around this world. I have been to Dubai. I have been to Cambodia. Okay? I have been around this earth and I have observed women that are not under the system of welfare, where they've been tricked to depend on a system. You know, it's so stupid when I go to these restaurants and pick up this food and I observe women working in the kitchen. It's like, wait a minute, she's supposed to be working in my kitchen. What is she doing working in somebody else's kitchen? And not only that, feeding people poison. You think God is not going to put his, or so-called God is not going to have his curses on you if you're working around human meat, aka McDonald's, Taco Bell, serving people up bad food, and you're supposed to be a woman, you're supposed to be a helper, you're supposed to be the preserver of nature, and you work in the system that's doing the exact opposite. You guys want to check out a guy named Pastor Dow. He believes in polygamy. He's a pastor, but he's not a Christian. He has his own land, and he has a black wife. And his wife actually allows him to be in a polygamous relationship. A lot of black people don't know that. Yes, we have black men in this country that their black wives know that the Bible allows men to be in a polygamy relationship if the man is taking care of his business. You can't be no fool out here talking about, I want a polygamous relationship. This is preserved for men that are wise to live like this. Okay? So Again, feminism hurt women more than it did men. Most of the women who are on these jobs, guys, they are miserable. They are miserable, aren't they? So they can go out there and wave their flag of freedom for man and feminism, but inside they are messed up. I know they messed up. Women have told me that they messed up. They can't live without no man. They've been tricked. And again, they can wave their feminism flags all over the place and say, I don't need no man. It's BS. You do need a man. You need to be told. A woman needs to be told how to have fun. She don't know how to have fun. When she ain't being led by a strong man, a woman usually puts herself in a very uncompromising position, which is slavery. Because women are not justice warriors. They don't know how to, they cannot stand, they don't have the strength. They cannot stand up for the truth. Women go along to get along. Whatever the system puts out for the woman, she will do it. She is not a justice warrior. Yes, some slip through the cracks, but very few. It is a man who has to tell a woman how to live and how to go about living. Now, if a woman decides to get with the simp, she's not happy. She can pretend like she's happy, but a woman that is with a simp knows that he is a simp and knows that he goes along with all her whims, and she innately does not respect him. The simp can say, can try to go around and fool everybody. Look, I got this pretty woman. You're not fooling nobody, simp. Your woman does not respect you. She's looking at the man who's not a simp. She's looking at me. She's looking at the man that's traveling, that's doing what he wants to do. She's wondering how can she set him up. See, feminism hurt women more than it did men. These women out here look miserable. Guys, a lot of times I had these women out here on the field and they're attracted to me and they like me and they flirt with me, and the very next day they try to throw their shit test on me. They play this good cop, bad cop, because see, they like me, but at the same time, they hate me. They say, I wish I could be you. I wish I could be a man. I know you having fun. I can tell you don't have no children. And they mad about that, guys, because most of them do have children. Especially, I realize most of these women that work this night shift at these restaurants do have children. See, that was a mistake of mine. Knowing damn well, flirting with these women on this night shift. You think a woman works a night shift because she's single and free? No, they all got children. That's why they're working at 2 a.m. in the morning at some McDonald's. So Spirit told me, don't let them women fool you. Oh, they like you, but they hate you at the same time. They see you free. These women know I don't have children. They see I'm free. Women have a psychic nature about them. They know when a man has children. Now they know whether a man is having fun or he's miserable or not. So a lot of times women do little things to try to piss me off, to put me in a modality, in a frame mind that they in. Women are miserable, guys, out here. Women are absolutely miserable creatures. In here in America, again, I say it again, they have to be told how to have fun. They don't know what fun is. You see, but there's always gonna be some simp out there supporting these women's ideals. And the worst thing is a male feminist. A male feminist is a guy that supports feminism and also hates another man for being free and being happy. It's just and remember, another thing I want to talk about, two guys, before I get out of here, especially the single guys. You ever notice how you can never get a woman here in America straight edge? What I mean by that, hey, how you doing? This is my name. Hey, I'd like to take you out on a date. I'm talking about stepping up to a woman like a man and just asking her out. You looking good. She know you look good. You doing all the right things. You wearing the right clothes. You step into her like a man. But you gotta understand, the women, they are in that cartman triangle I discussed in another video, guys. The cartman triangle excuse me, I can't think of all of its components at the moment, but it has to do with a woman's victimhood. You know, she has to be a victim, or she has to be a predator. She can only function through this triangle. So oftentimes when you get with a woman, you can't get with her straight edge. They're always either she's sneaking around with you, or she's screwing around with some man but sneaking behind with you, or she only talking to you because some other woman was in your face and she trying to make that woman jealous. See, you can never get with a woman straight edge. It always has to be some kind of scandalous scenario. You guys ever notice that? You see, because the woman has a wicked nature in this society. Remember, she is under the spell of Lilith. Lilith is a very deceitful entity. She only can do stuff in destructive way. Now, ideally, I step to a woman and I tell her, "Hey, let's go out." Ideally, of course, she should go out with me. Why wouldn't she go out with me? But I'm telling you guys, every woman I have gotten with in this American society, it was under some scandalous conditions. Whether it was she was a victim and I had to come save her because of something that had to do with some money, or some man hit her, or this happened, or he ain't treating me right, or she was sneaking around with me and told me the guy was doing this to her, and played on my conscience to make me feel sorry for her. This is women. They full of games. There's nothing straight edge about them. They're not justice warriors. Ideally, they are not moral creatures. They weren't created to be moral. And this is why they need the guidance of a man to show them how to be moral. Now, why aren't they moral? Because they are the weaker vessel. Understand that when you have something that's weaker, it's going to be subjected to the forces and the conditions that it is living within. And in this case, we know that this is planet hell, this is planet evil, this earth. And so she's going to be subjected to all the evilness that goes on down here. She cannot be to her own whims and practice righteousness like a man can. So I think I didn't hit on all the points, guys. And again, feminism hurt women way more than it hurt men. These women are miserable out here. This is Naga in Cambodia, aka the Conscious One. Guys, get on that plane and do some traveling. If you want to step up to a woman who ain't gonna give you no nonsense, ain't gonna give you no BS, and who recognizes a real man when she sees one, and will be proud to get with you with no nonsense and no mess, like this Lilith possessed woman in America, alright? Y'all take care out there, and peace.